You know, like in the zoo when when a mom has 3 babies and the babies are named Dylan, Rose, and Chris, and then they accidentally transfer the 3 babies to another zoo, and it takes like so long, so the mom giraffe just starts crying and crying, and then the universe answers the mother giraffe's call because this baby koala who's the exact same age as her baby Chris, this 14-year-old koala comes in her world, and then the mom giraffe starts to feel some reprieve. It's not that she doesn't really miss her other baby giraffes, Dylan, Rose, and Chris, but this baby koala is really special and needs a mom. So like the zoo knew like this mom really needs a baby, and the baby koala like really needed a mom, even though it's like big baby. It's about to be 14, about to be a big koala. But the zoo knew that there's an intelligence, like moms need a mother and kids need a kid. And this 14-year-old has come into my life, and I am going to be going to the courthouse tomorrow and speaking publicly with All Good. We're going to try to go through all of the right steps. We've been in touch with the authorities. Pretty much every department knows that like this kid is in our care, and I've been his mom, and he's been sleeping at my temple right here, and then we're all kind of surrounding him. There's the Reverend White. All Good has been supplying like bathing and all of that, and like LAPD was literally just here, so they know like this kid is in our care. They know that the kid is bonded with me and I'm bonded with him, and I've been finding myself like I started to notice I was like getting worried sick about this kid.
Where's he now?
I just started like making sure he had a meal, making sure he had cook, making sure he had all these resources, and like putting him with community members. Not so much doing it myself, but like, okay, you can have a bath here, you can have a meal here, you can have that there. Not always at the same place. All Good's really stepped up because he gives sanctuary to a lot of them. He does it for anyone. He will let anyone have a bath in his place. He's amazing. But also like, he also was like, needs to cover his back. All of us are like, because we don't want to get like locked up for helping. So because of how transparent we've been, the authorities are like, yeah, Daisy, we're gonna try to keep you guys together and house you. And I have court November 19th, so my attorney is gonna help me try and do my resources. And what we're gonna do is, instead of adoption, he's 14, he's been ridden hard through the system, ran away from a group home, so we're gonna try to do emancipation so he could be his own human, and then I'll be the legal guardian. And then he has a biological mom, and I'm a healer. I would love to like co-facilitate a mothering space for his mother. I'm not trying to like be the rescuer and swoop in. Like, I came here to mother this whole beach. It makes sense to me that this kid ends up at my temple, And I've been like clearing the pores in his skin and clearing the things out of the gum, being like, you need to floss. I'm gonna look at your teeth when you're done because I want to make sure you flossed. And I know how to mother. I have 3 kids, and it's like Chris has come back to me. The boys have all been ridden hard through the system, and my daughter, and I wouldn't be surprised if a little 8-year-old girl ended up at my temple too, and then another 16-year-old boy. And the universe was like, here, like a magnet. These guys don't have the same vibration you have, so they're healing you. And I could also see how they would like bring my family together, like if they could see how I'm mothering this boy who came into my world. I'm gonna get emotional because he asked me to be his mother, and I was like, yeah, like I do need kids to mother right now, so that would be really nice. It's one of my needs right now. So that was cool. All Good and I are back to being best friends. Completely not intimate at all. Trust me, I tried. He's done. Poor Monique decided. Soft White Underbelly interviewed his girl he cheated on me with. Turns out she is a world famous dominatrix, and she's gorgeous, 6'2", ginger, just like the woman Sunny that Prince was hooking up with. Remember, I told you, he didn't even have to lie to me, but he was lying to me about being with this woman Sunny, who was a 6'2" redhead. So I don't know what it is with these Amazonian goddesses, but I want them to be part of my squad. Publicly, I just want to say, Monique, I love you. You're a queen. I worship you just how you want to be, but not to exploit you like these men, but to draw you in to be a healer like me. If you want, come be my friend. And if you want to come as a dominatrix, I'll help you find guys who want to be kicked in the balls with your high-heeled boots. And Goddess, be part of my squad. I'm sorry that I savagely ripped you apart and called you things like that was just me being upset because All Good wants to spend his time with you and not me. So I totally acknowledge that, and I'm working on that. One of the things I'm working on is not verbally shredding the people I love. So All Good, in response to my shredding and destroying his connection with this woman, Monique, was to be loving and act like my brother and tell me that I'm lovable no matter what, and please don't hurt him and enemy image him and the people he loves, and please do not create wreckage. And it's been really healing. I've been learning a lot, and All Good and I are going to do a public speaking event tomorrow. We're taking a call to love to the next level. We're probably going to be renting a space this week for our 501c3. Goddess Bodhi has put about $3,000 into our 501c3 because it's complicated, so we hired an intern. So that is pretty badass, and All Good and I are closer than ever. I see where I need to work on myself. I was definitely acting out a lot when I was hurting and feeling like super self-righteous, like I should be able to act this way, but it's, I'm able to see that I got a lot of healing to do myself, and I'm always working on myself, and having this child come into my world and having All Good come into my world like in a new deeper layer, but kind of more as like a brother, and I'm starting to see like my sisters. And then also I think my soul connection is going to take a little bit to get here, but you're going to see my soul counterpart soon, and he's going to be my vibrational match. Like we might even have like the same birthday or something crazy like that. Like it's going to be like my other counterpart. We'll be completing each other's sentences. Could you imagine that? That's what's that, like Mr. Marvel, Mr. Marvel kind of thing.
Now I see you moved your temple.
Yeah, it's my new spot. I started to catch heat though because I got my friend's stuff back there, and the cops basically were like, Daisy, it's starting to look like you live out here. And she was like, and they were like, have them move that stuff or you move and don't be associated with it. So now I have to stay and protect it. But this is annoying. Okay, so last night I got woken up by the cops. It was so funny. This is how it always goes. So whenever they wake me up, I never move now. It's so funny. You want to hear how it goes? Hey, Daisy. Oh, no. Yeah, they knew who it was right away. Hey, Daisy. Hey, superheroes. What's up? Daisy, you gotta move. You can't be on the beach. Come on, you guys. I'm like one of you. I got the clout to be out here just like you do. I had to keep the harmony. Just a little bit ago, I had to walk this girl off the beach who was creating disharmony. And I want to be seen and known for my good intentions just like you guys. And could you come back when I'm waking up in the morning? Like, I do want to see you, but like, Daisy, you need to move all your stuff. You guys all know that's not going to happen. And if that were to happen, if I did have to come out of my temple for anything, I'll be waking everyone up with me and doing a speech and live streaming it on YouTube. And you guys, come on. All right, Daisy, we love you. Okay, I love you guys. And then in the meanwhile, Reverend is, and then he would drop an F-bomb. No, Reverend, tell them they're lovable. Oh yeah, you're lovable no matter what. So I've been doing a lot of coaching with Reverend, and his language has been getting really positive.
So they're gonna come tonight for the cleanup, right? Monday night. And you've been staying out here
I'm
now?
gonna do the same thing I always do.
So you slept here last night? You've been sleeping here?
I always, you know what? I turned on my camera to film. And the other night I turned it on to film. It went for like an hour. They just leave me alone. So I'm just gonna turn it on to film. And then, you know, everyone's gonna see them wake me up in the middle of the night. And I might like walk around naked or something just to shock everyone. Because it's like, no one's here to complain. All the yuppies are sleeping. You just woke up the Misfits.
Did you sleep out here alone? Or
No, I'm surrounded. You want to hear something funny? So it was low key, and you know, my new 14-year-old son was out here, and then my friend Jack was supposed to be here. So, and then Reverend White's over here, and I got literally low key's right behind me. So I'm like surrounded by friends, and then there's like a squad here, squad here. So if anything goes down, all of us. This is like the sober camp. This is like the spiritual love crusader camp. People who want to do all the drugs and tweak out are over here, and we support them and they support us. But it's kind of like, if you want to be noisy, go there. But we learn to live together. Just like the yuppies enemy image, the Misfits. Yuppies got a bank account with money. Misfits got a bank account with clout. So we could also categorize kind of like, ew, we are the sober kind of monks. We don't do that. We're the same. Just because they decide to enact trauma and numb out instead of feeling feelings and healing. Like, we don't enemy image. We are here to support each other. And last night, this woman became a really big problem. I was super annoyed. And it basically was like, goddess. And I tried to hug her, and she was like, eh. I was like, hug. And then low-key, like, because she wouldn't move, so then low-key hugged her, and we're like, come on. Like, because she was just, like, trying to fight and saying all this violence. I'm not even going to get into it, but when people need to be walked off the beach, like, it's been pretty bad. So we just told her she was super lovable, that this is the quiet, sober camp where everyone goes to sleep early, like, go yell, go do violence, go do that with the people who do it over here. We were super cool about it. That is something that we can all do for each other, like create a space for everyone. And I bet you if we gave all these people who are yelling violence and screaming, if we gave them plants to take care of, they'd be like, I love you so much, I love you so much. They would be able to find like some way to connect. Like, some people cannot connect with other humans, so they start to yell and scream and spit. And those people too. So this woman needs, so it's on my YouTube. In the middle of the night, the police came to try to move me, and this woman who had attacked me with violence a couple other times starts punching me. And I just looked at her with love. I was like, Goddess, how are you gonna punch me like that? So I was like, come on. So then she started attacking me again, so I went in for a hug. She's like, dude, she touched me. Starts punching me again. I was like, what do you want from me? I can't hug you. I'm not gonna fight back. I'm not gonna be your punching bag. And everyone was just kind of like, dang, you were so loving. It's like, yeah. So you think that would work, right? But next day, I'm wearing my leather jacket. She threw a whole glass of water at me. I swear, because my love was so powerful. I was like, push. I was like, where did I get wet? I didn't even get wet. It was so crazy. So then the next day, she just comes in my temple and is like, let's do makeup. And I'm like, a hair flip, shoulder, like, you're speaking my language, goddess. I've been waiting for you to be my friend. And it's like, that's where hearts open. And I needed a little space, actually. I wasn't ready to hang out. I was like, goddess, like, can we talk about you not punching me and throwing stuff at me first? And then she like went away. But now we're friends. And today we did a speech together. So we don't have to use force and violence. Like, I will be so upset because the cops know that me and this kid are a bonded pair, and this 14-year-old needs a mom and I need a kid. And my 3 kids will probably come back to me because they'll be like, whoa, she's being a good mom. And social services will be like, yeah, she's a really good mom. And my kids will be like, well, she is pretty eccentric and cool. We should hang out with her. My kids probably don't think I'm cool. Actually, they probably think I'm embarrassing. My daughter thinks I'm cool, though, I bet. She probably thinks I'm amazing. I gave her a pink skateboard just like mine. And I gave her shred sled wheels that do rainbow colors from Gary, the creator of Shark Wheels himself. And Gary's pretty famous. He was on Shark Tank. And he's an old-time hippie in Venice and a big supporter of me. So the updates are, you know, really, really, really good.